Howdy team, welcome to MISM Advanced Computer Applications. This class is a winter term class and we will be using Blackboard as our launching port, so you'll need to become familiar with Blackboard. I'm going to minimize my screen a minute. My name is Dr. Daphne Lewis. You see me here pictured in a car because I seem to spend all my time traveling back and forth teaching. I love it. I teach a lot online as well, and I'm really looking forward to getting to work with you. When we start our classroom and go into Blackboard, which is called a learning management system, it's the software that runs our classroom, I suggest using either Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome. You'll notice today that I'm using Mozilla Firefox. I suggest avoiding Internet Explorer, Internet Edge, the new Microsoft Edge, and Safari. They seem to fight components in Blackboard, and you risk not being able to see certain components that may be part of your classroom. So let's take a tour around our Blackboard classroom. I really expect you this first week to do this yourself. You need to start clicking buttons. You need to start exploring and understanding what our classroom's like. Our first page here is our welcome banner, and beneath that you will see announcements. This announcement was sent to you. It welcomes you to the team. It tells you where to start in course content, and it gives you my contact information. Please realize that my contact information is always posted, that you are encouraged to get a hold of me, and that I'm here for your tutor, your teacher, and your cheerleader. So rah, rah, let's get started. Okay, so that was the home page we came in. The next page you'll see is called Instructor Course Information. This gives you an overview of myself, a short, large, long picture of my entire family. And down here is a catalog description of what our course is, the exact catalog description, MISM 3314. Then I have a link to 2 video PowerPoints that walk you through downloading Microsoft Office 365. This is a good place to start. You need to make sure your computer either has Microsoft Office 365 for PC or Mac, or that you own a copy of Microsoft Office Pro, which has access. I do not suggest purchasing that. It's quite pricey when we have this free alternative right here. The only key is using your Wayland email address to sign up for that. And here is the university's academic policy on plagiarism and dishonesty. Please make sure you read those and become informed. Our next link is called Syllabus Course Schedule. Here I've posted the winter syllabus. The syllabus has been updated since what was posted online, so please make sure you review that. And this week's schedule. We have a holiday next week, so make sure that you get everything turned in and then enjoy your holiday. And then we'll have a new course schedule each week. Questions for the instructor is a required discussion board post. It's telling you you can ask questions here. I will tell you right now, you are way better off to text or call me and get an immediate answer. This is a non-graded discussion board forum. You probably will have students that have other similar questions, but seriously, if you want an answer now, that's the place to do, is to text or call me. If you post a question here, I check this once a day. Course content is where you'll find your weekly assignments. Each week we post a module. A module is like a chapter in a textbook, except it's online. And that module gives you the components you need to do. So module 1 is called the Advanced Edit in Word. We know you guys are already experienced in Word, PowerPoint, probably a little Excel, maybe even a dabble in Access. So we're wrapping up kind of a little review on Word. You should complete this in Microsoft Office 365 or Microsoft Office 2016 Pro. It says that you need to begin by the syllabus quiz, so I would go back here and read the syllabus. There are 2 discussion boards this week, one for introductions, but read the prompts. There's several questions you need to rephrase in your own words, and how to write an effective discussion board is in your syllabus. And then there's a discussion for a business plan. That first post is due by Friday. The goal is every week we'll put our discussion boards out there, but we expect you to have that discussion board done, that first response to those question topics, by Friday. That enables all other students to make all their posts by next Monday. Our weeks will go Monday to Monday unless we have a holiday. And then your assessment this week is a letterhead for Janice. So to get started in Module 1, you actually click the title. The title leads you to all other components in the module. For example, here's an overview of the letter that I sent and the announcement I sent. Here's an overview of this week's set of assignments that I just read to you that was at the front of the course content. Here is our syllabus quiz. The syllabus is also posted inside the quiz. This quiz is redoable. The idea is that you earn a few points and you end up answering some questions. It tells you about the syllabus. It tells you here to read the syllabus. And then you scroll on down and start asking, answering. For example, how many gradebook points are in this class? If you look on your syllabus, you'll discover there's 1,000 gradebook points. Once you do that, then you click on to the next question. Okay? So that was a preview of the first question in the syllabus quiz. The next component is a discussion board. Module 1 Intro. Post a short introduction of yourself, answering these questions. What's your name? What was the last book you read? Describe the contents of your desk or workspace. And what's something you've collected? Team, do not copy and paste these questions. Rewrite them in your own words. You'll click here at the title. It'll take you into a discussion board forum. You can see Dr. Daphne Lewis and Stephen have already posted. Thanks, Stephen, for getting us going. You end up clicking Create Thread. Here are the repeat of the questions you need to answer. Look, each week, 3 posts with a post expectation of at least 100 words each. You title this with your first and last name for this week's introduction. And then right here, you start writing your 100 words. I always greet my team howdy. Maybe you have another way of saying hello to everyone. Write your 100 words about answering those 4 questions. And then when you're done, make sure to sign or type your name. And then you come down here, if you have any pictures to share, you can browse your computer and share those pictures. And then right here, you'll click Submit. All right, so I'm going to let you see how that looks like. This is the sample for the video. I'm going to click Submit, and then it'll bring me back to the discussion board. And look, it posts the latest discussion board post on the top. It says that on November 14th at 8:30 a.m., Daphne Lewis posted first and last introduction sample video. So that's how it looks. If you want to respond to Stephen's or mine, you click his intro title, you read his component. Stephen, you didn't know you were going to end up being part of this video. And then you reply back to his component. All right. You should go back to Stephen or hello, Stephen. And well, you should do both. And you should write your 100 words and then you should sign your name. And once you're done, click Submit. This is a way to participate in a discussion board at a collegiate level and promotes the expectations laid out in your syllabus. Continuing on in Module 1, we have a second discussion board that is your business plan. Please read this, respond to the questions with complete questions and answers in your own words. Do not copy and paste the content. And make sure you also respond to this discussion board 3 times with 100 words, the first post by Friday. Your final assignment this week is letterhead for Janice. You have a component of questions here and some components that you should download to a folder on your computer here. Then click the title. It'll take you into the assignment itself. It shows you that the assignment is worth 50 points. You will then complete this assignment on a Word document. Once you've done that, you save the Word document, and then you browse your computer to upload that Word document. Okay? And then you can see right here, it says, I browsed my computer, I double-clicked my assignment, and attached it right here, all right? And I can see that it's been attached. If I grab the wrong assignment, I just click Do Not Attach. If I want to put a little note to Dr. Lewis, I can do it right there. Not necessary. Hit Submit. Once I've hit Submit, I'm not a student, so it's not going to give me a preview submission. But once you've done that, it'll put a little green arrow in your gradebook, and you'll know that the assignment has been submitted. Team, that's a really good short overview of Module 1. Make sure you click on the rest of your links in Blackboard and you explore what your course has. This week we only have Module 1 up. The other modules are there hidden. I want you to concentrate on this and have a great vacation week. I look forward to working and learning with all of you. Let's get started.